Live Laughing Lori. My name is Lori, and today we have part 2 of this amazingly huge TEMU haul that I had. So I'm not going to kill any time. I kind of gave you the big intro on the last video, so let's just go ahead and get started. There is no rhyme or reason to what I have here. So here's a piece of clothing. Let's get this out. Now, as I said in the last video, I am not going to be doing try-on hauls today. I'm going to be filming all of this stuff, and it's probably going to be 4 or 5 videos worth. And then I will do a try-on haul once I've opened everything. But this way, rather than going through and sorting it all, this way you guys get to see my reaction when I see them for the first time, because I do not remember what half the things are that I ordered. So we're going to start with a new shirt. Seems like I was in a tank top mood because I've already gotten 2. And I guess, well, it is summertime. And if you've seen the last ones, you know that I kind of have a type if I'm going for a tank top. I definitely go for a V-neck. I have a broad chest, and it helps break the chest up a little bit. If not, this is just where the focus lies. I like to make sure that I have broad enough straps that they hide my bra, although today it's hanging out just a little bit. So keeping those things in mind, it's got broad strap. It's got a little bit of a cutout here. I know that the cold shoulders are going out of style, which I don't necessarily love that idea, because I did really like it, because you can show your shoulders and then still kind of hide your bat wings. But I do still like to have cutouts. So this is just a long tank, red and white, square in the back. Looks kind of like sound waves with little dots on them. My guess is this is 100% polyester. 95% polyester, 5% elastane, and I got it in a 5X, and that must mean that either when I looked at the measurements, because of the length on it, my hips are really where I carry my weight, and so my guess is it would have looked tight across my bottom, even though, I mean, it does have a nice amount of stretch to it. I don't like things to look like they're pulling. So that would be my guess of why I got this in the 5X, or they were out of a 4. Okay, next is one of the hampers that I've got. Now, in our remodeling, one of the things we did in our master bedroom, at the end of our bed, we had what was I'm going to say about a 7, maybe 8 foot wide, maybe a 6 foot wide closet with the sliding doors on it. So we took everything out and we made it a little bit shallower so that we could make our bathroom bigger. But that's where we have our large screen TV hung. And underneath it is just kind of a wasted space. And so it's not very deep. I'm going to say it's maybe 8-9 inches deep. I mean, it may be 12 inches, but that's really pushing it. It's not as deep as a normal closet anymore. And then we have sliding barn doors that go in front of it. And we need some kind of a hamper that will fit back behind there, because we're actually going to build them in to where, like, you can tilt them down and then you can pull your hampers out. But I need some kind of a narrow hamper that's going to fit there. So I've ordered a couple of them, and hopefully one or the other will work, and then I'll send the other one back and then get the matching one. But that is what's so cool about TEMU, is you have 90 days to return things. And I just kind of caught up and did some returns yesterday, and it amazes me, several of the things, and I mean, I'm not talking $2 or $3 things, I'm talking maybe $12, $13. They just said, we'll go ahead and refund your money, but just keep it. So that's one of the cool things that they do. They accept all kinds of credit cards. And this last order that I had, if you're not using Rakuten, oh my gosh. With Rakuten, I got 8% back. Then I had a $50 coupon. And then, so I ended up on one of my orders, I got a dress and 2 or 3. Oh, I know what it was. I got a rug, a dress, and 2 or 3 other things. And once I used my $50 coupon, it was less than what the rug was just in itself. And so everything else was free. So the coupons that they have can be amazing, but I will say that you get bombarded with messages. But if you want the value, I guess that's one of the reasons why they're doing things so cheaply and why their sales are so good, is because their marketing is fantastic. And before I get to this, when I was talking about my makeup, I tried to do this 2 separate times. My intention was to do videos today, and then we got to talking about some of the outside construction things we still need to do. And you know, then you see, oh, this needs to be done. And so I walk over here and I pick this up and I move this, but then I see, oh, well, this needs to be done. And it'll only take a minute. And so then I do this, but then I spy that this needs to be done. And so by then it's an hour and a half later and I'm a drippy mess. And that makeup that I spent so much time to put on, it's almost all gone off of my face because of sweat and wiping it away. And my hair that was so nicely done is now just kind of sticking out everywhere. So I decided to come in and cool off, and then I thought, oh, I'm supposed to be doing videos. So let's keep on. Do you ever chase rabbits like that? I do constantly. So for this one, okay, this feels like a heavy canvas, but almost, if canvas were made out of plastic. Feels like it's going to be waterproof, which is a good thing and a bad thing. I guess if you're having to take your laundry from the washing machine to the dryer and they're not close, that would be nice for this. But I'm thinking if you put damp things in here, they would just mildew. But it's got really nice handles. They're a full circle handle in here, and it's definitely stitched in on both sides. Then you've got these rubberized grippers at the top. So it looks like it's going to be nice and sturdy. It's not very wide. Oh, it's round. Here, you see the shape of it right here. So I don't know if this one is going to work because it is round, but you know what? This is pretty cool. And the fact that it folds up if it's not in use, this is another thing that might be really nice if you're going camping. So let's see what else we've got. Okay, I have been organizing my whole house, and I am decluttering and getting rid of lots of things. I'm getting rid of lots of antiques and like artifacts, things from travel. And so one of the things that I've got in a big closet is I've got those great big clear totes that have like the 1-piece or the 2-piece lids, but they're attached so they kind of fold onto each other. But the sides kind of curve a little bit, and they're bulky and they're heavy. And so I thought I would try some of these new cloth bags. Because, like, that's where I've got, like, my Christmas ornaments and things like that. And it's not that the items themselves are heavy. They're just hard to manage. So I got quite a few of these. So first of all, just the package itself is going to be a whole lot more lightweight. It has handles on it. This one is a pretty good size. It does have a clear spot in the front so you can see what you have in here. So you can put clothing and things like that in here. But I'm thinking more for Christmas ornaments. Holiday decor that's not breakable. Somewhere on here, I know, oh, here's the zipper. Now I just have to find the end, and I know it is over here somewhere. And of course, I went to the, oh, here it is. Okay. Huh. Well, It was unzipped. I'm just going to pull the whole thing apart because I think it jumped the zipper over here. But here, this is just how big these bags are. Really, really nice size. Whoops. Now, let me see how well the zipper goes when I try and zip it back up. A little bit of problems right here on the corner, but no, the zipper works just fine. Now, would I put 100 pounds in here? Absolutely not. I don't know if this is like a nylon felt or exactly what it is. I'm sure I don't have a fiber content on it. It does have a little bit of lining on the inside. I can tell that it is not a natural fiber, so it's not like cotton or anything like that. My guess is going to be it's probably nylon or polyester. Again, I'm having problems with the other corner. There we go. So I've got, I think 4 or 5 of these. I think they were about $4 a piece. So make sure you check down in the description area for how much these cost. So let's see what else we've got. Okay, here's another one of them, so I definitely don't need this. Tennis shoes. Now, some reason, I don't remember that these had flowers on them, but they're very cute little tennis shoes. So I thought these would be nice if I'm going shopping. They do have a little bit of an arch support in them that's built into the shoe, so that is great. But they're a soft, they feel almost like a cotton. I'm not going to have to actually tie them, but can you see the little flowers? So would these not be, they sent me a 38. They're going to be too small. You know what? I'm going to put it on my foot just to see, because if they're too small, I'll have to send them back. Typically, I wear a 39. You know, these may not be too small. You'll have to wait to see them until the try-on haul. I mean, I'm sure I could wear a 39 and be okay, but I can't see myself really wearing any kind of a real sock with these. So these may be actually a perfect fit for me. These are really, really cute little shoes. And again, they have that nice little arch support. They're already tied in their little knots here. So they're going to slide on very easily. They do have its separate tongue. They're very lightweight. These are cute little shoes. The only reason why I could think that I ordered a 38 in those would be if people made comments on the website that said that they ran large. So, and that's one of the cool things about TEMU is they do have reviews. It looks like they're pretty good reviews, you know, where people are actually telling you the truth. And so if people said they ran a little large, and then you also need to measure things. If you have not measured the actual size of your feet or you haven't measured your body, you need to measure yourself and put them in your phone so that you don't lose them. Because especially when you're buying what I'm going to call fast fashion, the different companies buy from different outside vendors. So the clothes that I'm getting are not TEMU clothing. They're from other people that make clothing. And so all of their size dimensions may be completely different. So you've got to know your dimensions. Check them frequently. If you can tell that your clothes are starting to fit differently, it could be you've gained or lost weight. It could be that you beefed up and you've got more muscles, or it could be that you're getting a little bit older like me and everything just starts to sag. And when it's longer, it seems to be a little bit narrower. So maybe that's the payoff for getting older. You look like you're a little bit narrower. It's just when you look from the side, you turn kind of into a rectangle. I don't know. But anyway, I have another clothing item here. Now, I've been trying to go very, very neutral in everything, and then I look at the 2 shirts that I bought today. Whoops. But I saw this, and I just really love the pattern on this. It is a tank top. It's a little bit longer tank top. Again, you can see that it's got substantial shoulder sizes on it so that you can definitely wear a bra. It does have a broad V on it, which I really liked. It has a little bit of ribbing. If you can see the inside there, see the little lines? It's a little bit ribbed. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, but not a whole lot. My guess is it's probably polyester. And did not say. Oh, it's 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Okay, I thought it felt a little bit different. So I can kind of feel the cotton in it, so it's going to help wick away from your skin any sweat that you've got in there. So, and then the polyester is going to help it keep its shape. So I thought these colors were great. And again, if you look at how well I match things, you can tell I kind of have a color palette. Let you look at the colors up a little bit closer. So it's, you know, not an actual pattern, but it's just different kinds of spots, but you've got blues and tans and caramels, almost into like an olive green, and you've got teals and grays. So you could wear this one shirt with probably every pair of pants that you own, because this would look good with black, brown, navy, gray, teal, white, anything. Very, very versatile piece. Okay, the next item is Bluey. Now, if you have children or grandchildren, you probably know who Bluey is. He's got his own little cartoon on TV. This is actually very nice. It almost feels like a velvet. It's stitched very, very nice. He's nice and firm yet squishy. I'm telling you, this is a very plush. It's a very plush, since that's what people are calling them. It's got puffy little tail. But isn't he cute? Got his little legs. His tail will counterbalance him. So my guess is you can probably get him to set up on a little table if you wanted to. But this is just as cute as it can be. And you know what I'm looking at? Look how well the colors match my pillow. He may have to stay in this room. He's just kind of perfect. But anyway, Bluey, make sure you look down in the comments, because I know he wasn't very expensive. This is really, really nice. Okay, next, still thinking about my grandchildren, this is a Barbie dress. And later in the haul, I will have a groomsman's outfit, but figured with June being the month of the bride, I would get a wedding dress with a veil. And I think this was like $2. Look at the lace on this. This is beautiful. And it's a very, very soft lace. And again, it has the Velcro at the back. It has elastic on the veil. This is so nice. For just a couple bucks. They could put Mattel out of business. This next item is for my husband for Father's Day. There are several things for him in here. But it's a hat. And I think I've talked about him before. He was a carpenter. We had our own construction company. He basically ran everything until he broke his neck, and then, well, that changed our life. But this is him. I hope you can read it, and it's not backwards. But it says shit show supervisor. That's just him. I hope he likes it. And of course, Father's Day is coming up. They do have this in there, although this is crushed. The bill was not crushed, so this did a good job of keeping it nice and intact and not bent. So that's pretty cool. And it's like, almost like a denim, but it's more like an aged denim. It's really nice. Okay, now this is something that I had never seen before. Apparently, it's a different type of pencil. So let me get this open. So it's a pencil that's like a ballpoint pen. Do you see? I don't know how it works. Let me see if I can find something I can write on. Okay, let's see how this works. So it's definitely a pencil. And I know they sell refills. And it has this eraser on the inside. So I guess you replace this part. But why is your eraser on the inside? I don't know. So I guess you have to take it apart when you want to use your eraser and just pull it out. But yeah, isn't that cool? So I'll have to let you know how well it works. But as far as being able to carry a pencil around in your pocket, have a clip on it, have an eraser, and not have a pencil that you have to pop down and then you keep breaking the lead, this is pretty cool. And I know that this was under $1. And they had lots and lots and lots of different colors. Now, all of them are like a graphite pencil, but the outside colors are the same. Okay, as I have been telling people, I have a grandbaby coming, and he will be here. If he doesn't come early, he will be here on June 23rd. Is this not the cutest little mitten ever? It's meant for teething, so it has this, I'm going to call it silicone, but it has this teething section on the end, and so they can't drop it. It's a little mitten. And it also has the scritchy sound, which I know babies like the sound. So imagine if he can chew on this and make the scritchy sound with his own little hand. This is amazing. This is so cute. The little teether. Okay, next I have a 2023 through 2025 planner. Now, my last one I had them by the month and then by the day, and I just don't use the days. I just use the month. So I thought, you know what, if I could get me a great big one, and here in the very, very front, it has the entire year's calendar, and then it has all of the like Belly Laugh Day, Valentine's Day, Groundhog Day, Veterans Day, Step Family Day, Citizenship Day. So it has all of this here in the front. And it does this for 2023, 2024, and for 2025. Then when you get to each page, you have the whole month there in front of you. Then you have your notes section down here on this side. But for the kind of things that I do, and if I'm booking speaking engagements or things like that, sometimes you have to book well in advance. This is wonderful when you have to make those doctor's appointments that are like a year from now, and the only way that you're going to get an appointment a year from now is if you book it now. Putting them in here. So it's, just a good regular, basically 8.5 by 11, and it's got some kind of a plastic cover on it, but it's the double spiral bound. This is really, really nice. Okay, still thinking babies. I've never seen one of these before, but let me show you what it is. I'm telling you what, people that have babies now are so lucky because there are so many cool things. We never thought of anything like this before. This is a baby feeder. So you've got a little suction cup on the bottom so that you can stick it on things. Let me see if I can stick it right here. Yeah, so it's got a little suction cup. But you fill this with your baby food, and then with my babies, I can remember it was scoop up food, shove it in the mouth, wipe it off the mouth, shove it in the mouth, grab some more, and by the time you got back up there, they'd already, and all of the food had come back out. This way, but how does it get out? Maybe this comes off. Okay, so you've got to have a way to get it in there. So my guess is the lid comes off. Okay, so this is how you put your baby food in here, and this is squishable, and my guess is it's probably dishwasher safe. Gonna have to check on that. But then you screw the baby food in, and this has got to be like a cover or something. Hope I don't break it. Oh, look, it comes off. So, so this is like the cover, and then here is your spoon, and there's a little hole right here. And so you squeeze the food out. It's right here. You shove it in. You scrape it off their mouth. You shove it in. You squeeze a little more. You shove it in. You never have to leave their mouth. This is brilliant. And when you have those babies that are like, num, 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 and it's like they don't even want you to take the spoon away, you don't have to. This is fabulous. And notice I'm getting everything in blue because, well, yeah, it's going to be a boy, and his name is going to be Mateo Alejandro. So this is just really cool. Next, looks like I have a pair of sunglasses. Oh. Okay, they come in a little nylon bag. They came in a box, and then they're bagged. And these are the kind that will go over your glasses. If you want to hear a funny story about glasses, you need to watch the first one of this huge TEMU haul that we're doing right now. Go back and watch the first video at the very, very end, and you will learn my new story about, well, my glasses. But anyway, these will go over glasses, and I think these may be the anti-glare, so you don't have to spend, I just had to go get new glasses, and you don't have to spend like that extra $150 to get the non-glare coating put on. You just put these on at night over your glasses, and you look cool while you're doing it. So I got these, and then I got the blue ones, which I showed you in the last haul. Don't remember what the differences are in the two, but I know that they're both specifically to wear over glasses. And most of the time when you find something to wear over your glasses, they look like the ones that they send you home with after you've had like cataracts removed. And so, yeah, my kids tell me that I look like an old lady when I have those on. So I found an alternative. And so I think on that note, this has been a long-winded one. So I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm just going to keep right on filming, but I'm going to give you a break. So if you've lasted this long into the video, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. If you've liked the content, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down and let me know what I need to improve on. As always, I so appreciate you spending your time with me because I know there are a lot of other things that you could be doing. I try and make these enjoyable, but a little bit informative as well. It's been great spending my time with you today. Thank you again so much for joining me. Be blessed. Bye-bye.